Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. Today I want to share with you an internet marketing lesson I learned from Walt Disney, Disney World. As you may know, I've been on a week-long cruise aboard the Disney Fantasy. I also spent a few extra days in Orlando to explore the Disney theme parks. And I came away admiring the Disney business model and how you can apply some of what Disney does to internet marketing. And the one thing I came across that stood out for me, was Disney's pricing model, the way they price their admission inside their park. You see, a lot of parks or a lot of theme park type attraction fairs and stuff, they generally charge a fairly low price for entry, and they try to make the money while you're inside a park. Right? Disney does it a little differently. See, the entry price, the gate ticket price for Disney Park is quite expensive, over $100 per person. And that's per park. So I went to the Magic Kingdom, which is $99 a ticket. And then I went to the Epcot Center, which is I think $95 a ticket. Once you add taxes in, there's over $100 per ticket per person, right? So pretty expensive. And Disney's gate price is like more than twice, three, even four times higher than the average price of a competing park. And I was thinking to myself, why does Disney charge such a expensive entry price? Now, the first answer might be, because they're Disney. They have the brand, they have the power. They're well known. They can charge the higher pricing, and that's true. But there's another deeper psychological reason for charging such a price, and that is by pricing themselves very, very high for entry, they make you stay in the park longer. You feel you just spent $100 for a ticket, you want to get your money's worth. So therefore, you're lining up when the park opens, and you don't leave until the park closes. And that means Disney is making more money from you, because here's the key. The longer they keep you in the park, the more money they will make. Because once you're inside a park, you have to eat. They got restaurants, they got concession stand. The Disney photographers are there snapping pictures to create your memories. There's other Disney tour books. There's the merchandise stores. There's gift stores, and of course there's also I think Disney vacation kiosks where they can come Disney timeshares, all that kind of stuff. And the key is they keep you there. See, if you're not there, they can't sell you that stuff. So by pricing themselves extremely high, they create that I need to get my money's worth. So you stay at the park longer, and the longer you stay at the park, the more money they make. This applies to internet marketing and to blogging. See, Disney makes money by keeping you in a park. You can make more money by keeping your readers at your blog. The longer you keep your readers at your site, the more money you will make. The value of a site is actually one of the metrics for valuing a site is how long does someone stay at the blog or at the site. And this is why Facebook is so valuable. People stay at Facebook longer than any other site that they visit. Matrix-wise, I know people who spend 24/7 on Facebook. Seriously, I'm sure you know some people who spend 24/7 on Facebook. And that's why Facebook has a value that they have. They keep the people on there longer. Right? So how do you keep people on your site longer? Well, I'll give you a few tips. The first one is to write longer content. Seriously, write higher quality, longer content. You ever seen those super long sales pages? For internet marketing product, you see they're a mile long. Again, it's all based on the thing. Keep the person on the site. The longer you keep them on the site, the more likely they are to buy from you. Because the person or the writer who created the mile-long sales letter, they know that if a person starts reading and if you can keep them reading, and you keep them reading all the way to the end, there is a high probability that person will click the buy button. That's why those sales pages are so damn long. Right? So you want to keep people on your site longer, you could write longer articles. Right? But here's a probably a little better tip. In your articles, always, always link to past articles. Always link to your past articles. So that's what I do. If you look at my blog posts, especially for my writers, see, my staff writers, that's one of my requirements. They all must always link to a previous blog post from the current blog post. And so, readers reading it, because a lot of your readers, the majority of your readers can always be new readers. They haven't explored your blog yet. And by reading a blog post and it's linked to an older blog, they click on it, they keep following the link, and then in that blog post, there'll be a link to another old blog post. See, that's how you keep them there. Keep them there. Another way you can do it is, at the end of your blog post, you get related posts, so they can see more of what you offer. So those are generally of the two. I like the interlinking of old blog posts. It's also good for SEO too. Linking to your older blog posts. It's good for that. So that's another reason to do it. And I generally, my writers have anywhere from at least 1 to 5 links to older blog posts on posts that they write. Now, you can also take a page from Disney's book and basically charge a membership. Look, in essence, charge an admission fee or membership site in this case. My membership sites, like Blogging with John Chow, I Am John Chow, Work From No Home, the average person stays on those sites much, much longer than on my blog. And again, the reason why is they pay for it. Because they pay for it, they want to get their money's worth, and therefore they stick around longer. So you can turn your site into a membership site, or maybe create a membership component of the site, and that will keep the readers on there longer. Now, you don't even have to charge anything for membership. Just the act of creating a membership site will keep people there longer. Example would be Facebook. Facebook doesn't charge. In essence, Facebook is a membership site because you have to register for an account. All right. So just the act of registering for an account psychologically adds more value, and it'll keep your reader there longer as well, because they feel that I have to actually go through some work and enter my name, my email address, and some information about me. But that psychologically creates value. And the fact that also Facebook personalizes the content for every single user, that's another reason why they stick around longer. So if you can personalize the content, you have someone to personalize your content to your readers, that's fantastic. That'll work too. Right? So those are some tips you can do, but just keep the thing in mind. The longer you keep your readers on your blog, the more money you will make, just like Disney World. This is John Chow from johnchow.com. Thank you for listening. If you like what I just said, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.